Hello everyone, Carolina Venom here. Today I'm taking a first look at my Sony CyberShot DSC W330 point and shoot digital camera. I've not had this camera very long, just a few days. Got it for a very good deal at Walmart. I know this is an older camera, but they had one brand new and it was on clearance, so I decided to pick it up. Because I've always wanted a Sony. I really hold Sony really high as far as a name brand, and I've always wanted one. And when I found it for the price that I found it, I went ahead and grabbed it. So we're gonna go through the camera. I'm gonna tell you all the stuff about it. Gonna go through all the settings and everything. So let's go ahead and get started. On the front here, you have your flash. Got your lens in here. It's got a 4x optical zoom. It's got a 14 megapixel camera. Got your microphone up here. On the side here you have nothing. On this side you have your AV out down here, and your place for your strap. On the bottom you have your tripod mount, your speaker. Speaker output ain't very good on this device, on this camera, but you know, hey, it's something that you can at least play back. Under here you have your rechargeable battery. Comes with a battery and charger. In here you can put in, I think, a memory stick, and I know that you can also use regular SD cards, which is good. On the back you got a really nice 3-inch screen. You have your zoom in and out. You have your toggle here for your video mode or picture mode. Got your playback button here. You have your display, your flash, your self timer, and your smile detection button over here. Delete and menu button. So let's go ahead, and on top you have your power button, your autofocus button, halfway or a little push, and then all the way for taking your picture. So we'll go ahead and turn it on, and we'll go through all the settings and all the good stuff. First of all, we'll start in picture mode, and we'll go into the menu and try to get this here to zoom in. You have your intelligent auto adjustment, which is gonna, you know, pick your scene for you, whether it be daytime, nighttime, micro mode, wherever. Then you have your easy setting, your image size, which you got 14 megapixel, 10 megapixel, 5 megapixel, VGA quality, your 11 megapixel widescreen 16:9, and your 2 megapixel 16:9. You have your burst setting for single and burst. I think you can take 100 pictures just by simply holding in the shutter button. I think it's 100 pictures. Your EV to brighten or darken your pictures, and your scene recognition, which shoot with optimal settings for the scene, advanced or auto, and you have your smile detection sensitivity for a big smile, a normal smile, and a slight smile. You have your face detection on or off, and here is your settings. Going to your settings, you have your grid line, which is on and off. You have your digital zoom, which is smart precision and off. Your red eye reduction, auto. Your beep, on or off. Your language settings, your function guide, pretty much all the stuff that you see in all the cameras. Reset your default settings, video out, all that stuff, formats, date and time, and back there. So we'll go back into here again, and you have your program mode, which is auto exposure. With you can set your own settings, adjustably setting your own settings. Let's go back in here if I can get this zoom back in. It's basically the same thing. I really don't know the difference. I mean, it looks like I mean, you have your white balance, your yeah, there is a difference. You have your like I said, your brightness, your ISO, your white balance, your autofocus, multi, center, and spot. You have your meter mode, smile detection. So there is a few more settings. Your DRO, which is recover your image detail loss in shadow areas. So there is a few more settings in program mode. Then you have your scene selection, which you have landscape, twilight, gourmet, pictures of your food. I don't know why they would add a scene selection to take pictures of food, but anyway, you got a pet setting for the best settings for your pet, your beach, your snow, underwater. I guess you can get a housing for this camera and go in the water and take pictures, videos, whatever. You have your high sensitivity, your soft snap, and your landscape. So pretty skimpy on the scene selections. There's not a whole lot to the scene selections. Then you have your steady shot, which is you can shoot with blur reduction. So that's pretty much it for the picture settings. Now we'll go into the video settings. Movie mode. All we have here is VGA quality. There is no. This is not a HD. This is not an HD camera. It records 640 by 480, 30 frames per second, and you got QVGA, which is really useless at 30 frames per second also. And the rest of it's the same: white balance, your exposed, exposure, multi-center, pretty much the same. It's pretty much a basic camera. Go back to picture mode here, and up top here you have your display. You can brighten the screen up and everything. Right here you have your flash, turn on off for auto. On the bottom you have your self timer, and this right here is your detecting smile. And then self timer, your delete button, menu button, all that. So that's pretty much all there is to this Sony CyberShot. It's pretty much a basic camera, but it's a very good camera. It takes very good pictures. Shutter speed's a little bit too slow for my liking. I like it to be a little bit faster than what it is, but it's not bad. I've not really had many pictures come out blurry. Flash is good. I really like the picture quality of this camera. Video quality is decent. I have seen better video quality. This camera's a few years old, so it's not got all the new stuff that you see in a lot of digital cameras today. Microphone quality, sound quality, and all that is mono speaker, but it does pretty good. It's not the best in the world, but it does put out pretty good. It don't distort. I've not had any distortion with playing music or whatever. It sounds pretty good. It's got a little bit of a muffled tone to it, but it's not all that bad. The size is nice. It's a little heavy, but it's not too bad. I think that it comes in 4 different colors. It comes in silver. I think it comes in pink, blue, and I think black. Either black or red. I'm not sure. But this camera, if you can still find it, Walmart just happened to have one left, and I got it at a good price. So and it's a Sony. If you go with the W330, you add panorama shot, a few other features, and you also add HD recording. But I didn't find the 350. I found a 330. So I picked it up. This camera is basically good if you want a camera to take really good pictures. Very easy to use. Got an easy setting on it to where you can just, you can push the easy mode and it takes you to your resolutions and all that. It's very easy to use. Just turn on, take your picture. Very simple, very easy, very reliable. I got the Sony name on it, so I would really stand by the name of Sony. I've always been a big fan of Sony. I've always liked their products, and I've never had a problem with their products. So I definitely recommend this camera if you're wanting something with no frills, not a lot of extras, just a basic camera, takes good pictures, very good pictures in my opinion, decent video quality. It does not have unlimited video recording. I think it stops around 32 minutes. It stops and you gotta re-record. So that's kind of a bummer. I always like a camera that has unlimited video recording until you run out of memory or whatever, or the battery goes dead. But this is a really nice camera. Sony CyberShot W330, 3-inch display, really nice. You know, I like it, and to me it's a keeper. Battery life is not that good. I don't know if it's been sitting so long that the battery got weak or what, but battery life is not very good at all. I don't know if it's, like I said, it may have been sitting for a long time, and you know, the battery could have got weak. I really don't know, but the battery life is supposed to be pretty good on this camera, but this one is not. So I'm hoping that it is the battery issue. I'm gonna contact Sony and see if they will send me a battery, or go back to the store and ask them to give me a battery, since it's such an old camera. But anyway, I will have some pictures and videos of this camera in the future. I have none right now, but I will be doing that later on down the road. So this is the introduction of the Sony CyberShot W330. I hope it helps a little bit. If you've got any questions, comments, please feel free to leave them below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Subscribe to my channel. I sure would appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. We'll talk to you later.